cravings. Once you get them, they're hard to get rid of. And for the last few days, I've absolutely been craving a creamy bacon pasta. And today I thought, you know what, I'm going to whip up a delicious creamy bacon pasta with some mushrooms, just to give it a little bit of health and to give it a bit more volume and extra healthiness. So without any further ado, let's start cooking.
This is Greg's Kitchen.
Screenshot this bad boy because this is what we're using today. I'll leave a list down below in the show more bar. And of course I'll be saying it along the way, so let's get to it. Now last time I cooked the pasta dish, I forgot to get the water boiling and it took forever. So I've got this boiling straight away and I'll be putting in the whole ½ pound or 500 grams worth of this pasta. The packet says it cooks for 8 minutes, so I'll put the timer on so I don't forget. Now for this you can use any pasta you like. I'm using the spirally one, or you could use the shells or whatever. Just use something that really holds the cream onto the pasta because that'll keep it even creamier. And I've got a few things I need to cut up. I've got about 350 grams of mushrooms here. I've got 250 grams of bacon. And there's a few cloves of garlic here just to give it that garlicky goodness. And I'm going to cut this all up into little pieces. And by the magic of YouTube, that's done. But you know what? I would really like to have it just all these goodnessy things like this. But I am also going to throw in a little bit of cauliflower as well. That's called broccoli. Just to give it that bit of green touch that people love. And calakazam, that's done too. Right, now let's start cooking. Now you're not going to believe this, but the pasta's already cooked. So let me remove this and drain it off. But we will be keeping it in the saucepan because we'll be mixing everything in this saucepan later on after I finish cooking the other things. So on a lowish heat, I'll add the butter so I don't burn it. We'll get that melting. Into which I'll add the mushrooms. And let's make sure we get all these mushrooms covered in the butter because butter. And we just want to cook these mushrooms until they're nice and soggy-ish. I might just put a little bit more butter in there just because the butter, and you can never have enough butter. Now after all the mushrooms are coated in the butter, let's add the garlic. Whoops, I nearly forgot that. And the broccoli as well. We'll just cook this for, about 5 minutes until the broccoli is just on the verge of being soft. Okay, all those mushrooms are sort of that soggy consistency that I want in them. So what we'll do now is we'll just transfer these onto a plate. Now that juice there is probably a bit of a mix of water and butter. So we'll save that. Why not? Get this back on the heat. Let that warm up a bit. And then we can add the bacon in. And we'll start frying this. What we want to do is get this kind of crispy-ish. So we'll cook the bacon for another, 4 or 5 minutes, just until it's nice and brown and as crispy as you like it. You can cook it for as long as you want. You just cook it how you want it. Okay, well that bacon started to change colour nicely. So now what we do is we get about a tablespoon's worth of flour and let's sprinkle that over the bacon. Get that bacon coated in the flour. Now, here's something we can do that's a little bit different. We need to add milk and cream. Now, if you want to use this butter sort of liquidy stuff that's left over from the mushrooms, that would be perfect. Or you can add ½ a cup of milk. But there's about ½ a cup of liquid here, which is liquid butter, which is liquid gold. So I've added that in instead of the milk. And now we add about 1.5 cups, 300 mils worth of cream. A bit more. And we'll stir that through. I just better add a little bit more cream because cream. There's a lot of pasta there, so we need to get that pasta coated nicely in all that cream. And we'll bring this to the boil again. While we're bringing that to the boil, let's add some pepper and some salt if you think it needs it. Seriously, I don't think it does because the bacon should be salty enough. We reintroduce our mushrooms and broccoli. If you added the broccoli, you didn't have to, remember. We'll blend that all together. And once that's blended, let's reintroduce our pasta that we've already cooked. And now all we need to do is add this into the pasta. Scrounge around for every last bit of cream that's in there. Oh yeah, love the cream. Fold that through. Just give it a minute to reheat the pasta. And that's your creamy bacon mushroom pasta. Done. That smells good and I can't wait to tuck on in. So let's give it the old taste test. Okay, well there it is. Smells nice, that's for sure. Anyway, I am starving. So let's give it a go. If I can get some on my fork. Oh my god. Oh man. Why on earth did I add broccoli? Ah well. Oh. That's why. I'm really happy with that. It tastes awesome. I can already feel my heart beating irregularly, saying thank you, Greg, for fixing my cravings. If you're not already subscribed to Greg's Kitchen, why not? Just click on that head in the corner and you'll be advised every time I have a new upload. Thanks for watching. Remember to show this video some thumb and love, and I'll see you next time right here on Greg's Kitchen.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the food is pink and licking. Ooh yeah.
I can already hear my heart saying, thank you, Greg, for giving me the cream and butter